Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse getting a start here at 9 a.m. on the dot, ready to rock and roll. Good to see Wes Diddy back in here. Good morning, Wes Diddy. Good morning, market snipers. Aldo, good morning. All right, well, we got a lot to go over. As usual, the first 15 to 30 minutes here, we're going to go over the charts and we're going to rock and roll through those first. And then the second half of the live stream, make sure to comment any questions you have or comment any assets you'd like me to chart. If so, make sure to let me know what the symbol is, the type of asset it is, crypto or stocks or futures or Forex or whatever you want to take a look at. And then that will help me search for it a lot faster to keep the live stream running smoothly. So let's dive right into it. Let's get right into it. This is the Bitcoin chart. Quick recap. We talked about how price was getting oversold here back in August 2023. Then we talked about how there was bullish divergence leading up to September 11th, right? And then followed by a reversal candle on September 12th. So oversold, bullish divergence, reversal candle. In hindsight, that was the pivot low, right? Javier, good morning, Javier. Welcome back. Good morning. And then fast forward to present time, right? Price was getting overbought, right? Price started to get overbought back here October 20th, started to pump back up, and then there is bullish divergence. So looks very similar to the pivot low, is a lot of similarities to the potentially pivot high, right? So we'll see. It's too early to say. We've got prices overbought since October 20th. We talked about that. We got bullish divergence till November 15th, followed by a reverse candle. We talked about down here after the reverse candle, there was a higher low, and then price pumped up, got rejected, put in another higher low, and then took off to the upside for about a 40% gain, right? From the last buy signal, about 40% gain all the way up to the wick. Got a wick here, double wick here, the bullish divergence, reverse candle, and then price pump back up, right? Price pump back up, but has not made a higher high yet. And it's looking like after this close and this close, it's looking like this is potentially a lower high. It's too early to say. Obviously, can we look at Tesla 4 hours? Yeah, we can take a look at it. We'll take a look at all the requests on the second half, Aldo. Definitely. So with these candle closes, it's too early to say because the candle isn't closed yet today. We still have a lot of time remaining left in the day. You can see that price is all the way down to 36,300-ish, right? And at that point, when price was down here at 36,300-ish, it was looking a lot more like the lower high was going to be put in. Then what happens during the candle? It starts to get pushed back up. There's still a lot of time left in the candle. So by the end of the day, it could close back down here, maybe 37,000, maybe closer back down to the trending dots, 36,000, 750-ish, right? Then it's going to start to look like a possible lower high is put in, and then we're going to find out. So let's put the drawings back on here. So that's kind of the quick recap. I always like to do a quick recap, just kind of, is it what we're still looking at today? So we talked about this, that it could go through, like a topping phase, topping pattern, right? Could put in a lower high, could go sideways, up, down, for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and possibly even 4 weeks. And that kind of lines up with a lot of things that we were looking at from more of like a longer term standpoint. This is more of like a shorter term swing trade type of play, right? So this is what we're kind of watching. Is this going to be a lower high? We don't know yet. Price to come back down, maybe retest this trend line again, bounce back up, possibly put in another lower high, break down, right? And then possibly come all the way back up, back test this, put in another lower high up here, possibly. Maybe it's not over here, but maybe the back test is another lower high. And then we'll find out if that's what's going to happen. And if we're going to come back down to this confluence target area, right? So we have other targets as well. This is just target 3 and 4 combined along with some other confluence targets. So we've got like target 1 probably around here, target 2 around here probably, and then you got target 3 and target 4 down here, right? And you got the 200-week moving average pumping up. It's 200 moving average is the highest it's ever been. It's at 28,832.37 as of right now. It changes because it's a moving average, right? So you can see it's kind of moving up. And then that blue line, that longer one on the chart that I posted a while back, or maybe a week or two ago, maybe not a while back. The blue line, that longer term moving average was about 29,350. So we've got the 200-week moving up, right? So maybe it kind of keeps moving up as it goes through this possible retracement, this possible correction, this possible next buy the dip opportunity. And of course, you could always come on here and take a look at, the previous videos that I did. I spent 17 minutes on this one right here. So you can kind of take a look at the Bitcoin about to crash, right? Don't panic, buy the dips scenario revealed. So always go back to that one and refer. I did a little bit deeper dive going into the halving and all that stuff. No need to rehash it over and over again. So it's too early to say if the candle closes, bearish, right? It was looking like indecision type of candle here, and then we're going to find out if there's a little bit of a follow through, followed by a little bit of follow through. May take a few days to play out. Expecting it to be not a huge trading week, but it's always possible that it is. So we'll continue to watch it. Will Bitcoin put in a lower high, right? Too early to say, but it's looking like it possibly could be, right? 37,200-ish right now. It was all the way down to 36,300, and then it kind of pushed back up. We'll find out if it's going to slowly push back down as it's heading into the daily close. If so, it's going to start to look more and more like a possible lower high. Grant Matterson, I am back for more gold nuggets. Awesome. Are you trying to say that you want to look at gold? Right? We can take a look at gold, or you just back for some more gold nuggets. AG, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, right? Was going through retracement. And it was breaking down. I hit targets 3 of 4, never hit this 4th target, right? You can see the 200-week moving average is doing the opposite on Bitcoin dominance, right? It's trending down, and if you zoom in here, it's just overall, it's just kind of been trending down for a long time, right? It's been trending down for a long time. So kind of the opposite of Bitcoin. 200-week moving average where it continues to go up. So what does that mean? Does that mean that long-term crypto assets continue to take a bigger chunk of the pie, right? I mean, that seems to be what's been happening for a long time with the 200-week moving average. So just something interesting to point out. This is the daily chart. Had it corrected down from 3 and hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the downside. Popped back up above the trending dots. We talked about it on the trending dots, and then printed a buy signal yesterday, right? Gold pumping, right? Gold is pumping. We talked about this. Quick recap on gold. Price was getting oversold. Looked like profit taking was happening right around the 200-week moving average. Never hit this lower target down here. Hit these 2 targets to the downside. And then short squeeze was in, right? Just a massive short squeeze to the upside. Then we talked about would it hit, target 2? Yes, it did. It hit target 2. Would it hit target 3? It has not hit target 3, right? So we're wondering, is it going to hit target 3? Is it going to hit target 2 and bounce? Is it going to hit target 3 and bounce? Or is it going to hit target 4 and bounce? And as of right now, it's looking like target 2 is it, right? So target 2 was hit. It looked like it found support, had a buy signal, pushed back above the trending dots. Even the trending dots are flipping back green. It's coming out like that, right? This would be another candle close above this downward trend line. And it's kind of a wait and see, right? It's possible it puts in a lower high. It's possible it puts in bearish divergence and then comes back down and hits these lower targets. I mean, it seems like it would make a lot of sense if it did. But when it's bullish, it makes a lot of sense that it also could just find support at target 2, find support, and then move on higher to the upside, right? So we were looking, when price was pushing up on the short squeeze, we were looking for a retracement. We were looking for a lower high, whether that was target 1, 2, 3, or 4, where it's at target 2 now, finds support, and then bounces up, right? So if this is, hold on, this is, we gotta clean this up real fast. Let's clean this up. Let's clean this up. Let's clean this up just so we can kind of see it a little bit better. There we go. So you could say that this kind of looks like a bull flag as well. So if it is a bull flag, right? And you know my thoughts on overall if patterns work out and or the price targets work out. I think it's a low percentage that well, number one is that the pattern works out in the correct direction is about 50-50 in my opinion. Again, we don't have any real data, real scientific data to back up these thoughts, right? This is just my own thought process, right? So, if this is a bull flag, right? Bull flag, it works out in that direction. It's about 50-50, right? So here we are. Looks like it's moving in that direction. Has, a candle close above, will continue to increase probabilities, right? And then B, I think it's probably about 30 to 35% that price will come up and actually hit the target. Whether it falls a little bit short, right? Then it's not actually truly hitting the target. And so, and some people would draw the target more like that, from the breakout. Maybe down here, draw from the breakout. So I guess it depends where you draw from the point that you draw the breakout as well. From this pivot, most people probably don't draw from there. Probably drawing it from there. So if price comes up short of that, then that's where I'm saying that the pattern doesn't play out by hitting its actual projected target, right? So that's why I think it's a low percentage. But regardless, it was a short squeeze. It retraced to target 2. Looks like it found support and it's pushing back up higher. It is bullish on the daily chart for gold. It is bullish on the weekly chart. Remember, there was a reversal on the weekly chart. It's looking like a higher low, right? Higher low, yep. And now it's still bullish on the daily chart. And we'll see if it's going to continue upwards. But it is currently bullish on the weekly chart, currently bullish on the daily chart. So that's the NASDAQ. Let's go back to the daily chart. AG, crazy volatility today. DOG plus Binance on top of what the charts say. Kind of wild right before the holiday. Yep. So there's always a reason why the markets do X, Y, or Z. There's always a reason why the markets are bullish or bearish, right? But we just stick to the charts because, before anything happens, the charts tell us what happens, whether it's with getting overbought, getting oversold, divergences, reversal candles, right? So, the charts always tell us what's happening before the news does. So the NASDAQ, right? The NASDAQ, we've been talking about this. We're covering it. What an amazing short squeeze rally from 14,136. That was massive. That was huge, right? Massive. That move to the top there, 14%. So if we're going to the moon, we've been talking about this. If we're going to the moon and it's going to flip bullish like gold, right? If it does flip bullish like gold, if we are going to the moon, then I'm going to expect a higher low to be put in similar to gold, right? So at some point, whether it keeps pushing up or not, it can continue to push up higher first. But at some point, I'm expecting a higher low to be put in, come back for a retracement to target 1, target 2, right? Possibly target 3, target 4, wherever that is, puts in that higher low, puts in that higher low, puts in that higher low, very similar to gold. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. So could it just go straight to the moon, blow off top? Yeah, everyone talks about it. They've been talking about, by the way, the macro experts have been talking about blow off top to the moon, right? Since before December 2021. So back here, they're talking about it, right? And price has not made a higher high since December 2021, or the higher high was November 23rd, right? So November 23rd was a higher high. It's the 2-year anniversary of price putting in the peak. 11/21 today, November 21st, right? Yesterday, 2 years ago, November 22nd was the peak, was the wick peak, right? November 2021, we had bearish divergence. So we had bearish divergence November 19th, followed by November 22nd. We had a wick, right? We were talking about that. And then it looks like it was a double top here. Slightly lower high back here, December 27th, right? So it was kind of like it looks like kind of like a W pattern, right? So you got bearish divergence, comes down like this, kind of puts in a W, puts in bullish divergence, traps some more bulls up here, puts in a slightly lower high, right? Puts in a slightly lower high after bullish divergence, kind of a W pattern, traps some more bulls in, and then crash down almost 38%, right? What are we seeing this time? What are we seeing this time, right? So bearish divergence back in July, right? Bearish divergence, got a wick here, July, and then looking like not really a W pattern, but there are some similarities, possibly some bullish divergence, right? It's possible some bullish divergence. I would say no bullish divergence. let me change that. So a little bit different, but could this mark that, hey, no bearish divergence here, but had the bearish divergence here, followed by a breakdown? Is this going to put in like a similar double top? Possibly, right? So just be cautious, be aware, right? This could be a possible double top. A little bit different is it closed higher. So back in November 2021, here are the differences, right? The differences are there's no bullish divergence this time at the bottom lows, right? So no bullish divergence. That's one difference. The second difference is there's a candle close higher than here, right? So a candle close higher. So it's possible that this time is different. It's possible that this time price comes back down, puts in a higher low and bounces, puts in a higher low and bounces. So we'll find out. We're going to see if this is going to be a double top or if this is going to consolidate just underneath of it a little bit, puts in a higher low similar to gold, and then takes off to the upside. We'll be ready one way or the other. If it does find support at target 1 or target 2, then I'll be looking to buy the dip myself on the next possible breakout. And if it doesn't, then possibly be looking for a short as well. So haven't decided. I've been out of my short position since October 26th. Just been kind of waiting patiently. And if there's not a trade to be had, then I'll be looking elsewhere, whether it's a possible Bitcoin short on futures or a possible Ethereum short on futures. It's possible. Kiko, Albuquerque, ETH. Yep. We'll take a look at it. Good afternoon, Jesse. Good afternoon, Caesar. All right. So that's the NASDAQ. Is it putting in a double top? We don't know yet. Too early to say. Dow Jones looks a little bit different. Could be a lower high, right? SP 500 looks a little bit different. Possible still lower high from the 2023, right? Russell 2000, is it getting rejected? Too early to say, right? Looks a lot more bearish on the Russell 2000. The dollar hit 3 out of the 4 targets, right? We covered this yesterday on the live stream. Would it continue the streak, right? Quick recap. Hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside. Never hit this 4th target. I left it on. Price rallied up, hit 3 of the 4 targets to the upside. Never hit this 4th target. And then we talked about it way back here. There's bearish divergence, lower highs, right? Lower high, breakdown from this upper trend line. Continue to break down, another lower high. Would it hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside again? Find support and bounce. It's too early to say. It's too early to say. Could it possibly find support here at target 3, right, over the next couple of days, and then find support and bounce? We don't know yet. Pancho, Mala, good morning. Good morning, Mala. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Pancho, hey, Jesse, are you going to have Black Friday deals on an annual subscription with a discount to Market Sniper Pro? Pancho, unfortunately, and fortunately for you, we don't need to do Black Friday deals because we keep the price down year round. I always feel like that's a sales tactic, right? And many people fall for it over and over and over again. And sometimes they just there are some good deals out there, right? I just don't understand why companies or services out there don't just put their lowest price all year round, because I just go with the lower price year round. So the simple answer is no. So there's no Black Friday deals. That's the short answer, right? And but I don't charge $149 a month like some services that in my personal opinion, are lesser, right? There's lesser services for twice as much. So I don't charge twice as much year round. And I don't think it would be fair to all the current subscribers now. So current subscribers paying the higher prices, the only lower prices I have are loyalty prices, right? So if they took a chance, if the market snipers took a chance on me, a lot of them took a chance on me. For example, Grant Matterson, took a chance on me back in March 2022. Grant's locked into lower prices for as long as he wants to be a market sniper, right? So whether you took a chance on me at the $19 a month and we didn't even have any sharpshooter candles at that time, or you took a chance on me at the $49 a month for recorded coaching and 2 indicators, we didn't even have any recorded videos yet, right? And people took a chance on me for $49 a month. So in my opinion, it wouldn't be fair to them if we lower the prices for everyone just because it's a Black Friday sale, right? And we want to try to capture more people. We're good with, of course, we always want to grow, but we're good with our core people and growing slowly. We want everyone to be a good fit, right? We're a tight knit community, and we have new people coming in almost every day. But and some people do leave, right? So we're good with where we're at. I think we're on a good pace right now. Just shows that we're not underpriced and we're not overpriced. We're kind of in a good sweet spot right now. So that's a long-winded answer on that. Short answer, Pancho. I'm sorry, there's no Black Friday deals. You could always start with the $29 and then move up to the $79 as you're kind of like looking around from there. And if it's not for you, you can always cancel anytime. So let's keep going. U.S. 10-year yield continues to be bearish on the daily chart. We can remove this. It didn't find support, right? We were wondering if, bearish divergence, we're going to wonder if the 10-year yield would find support and bounce, or drop all the way down, find support here, and then bounce. As of right now, it hasn't found support. It's currently still bearish on the daily chart. Let's keep going. Teladoc broke out here, right? Broke out, had a buy signal, sell signal, buy signal, sell signal. Trending dots are slowly coming up. So we'll see over the next few days if it's going to find support on the trending dots, maybe get through the holidays and then find some volume, maybe into a Santa Claus rally, then finally hit, some targets to the upside. That's Teladoc. Clean Spark looks like a clean break on Clean Spark. Bitcoin miner, opportunity alert, starting to pump. Yes, I took this position. Full disclosure. We got full disclosure here. This is, by the way, none of this is financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Clean Spark, aka Bitcoin mining stock, had a clean breakout, right? We had an opportunity alert on it. We talked about it. There's a buy signal, broke back down, was looking like a higher low, right? Starting to break out to the upside, right? We talked about this, covered it. I posted it in the Discord. It was breaking out. This is a more aggressive breakout here. Then it started to break out this longer term downward trend line. It was a pending buy signal pretty much the whole way. And then boom, daily close above this downward trend line. A buy signal above this downward trend line. The probabilities continued to increase. Then price started to break back down to $4.31, right? Retrace some of this move. And now it's pushing back above. So we're starting to see some follow through on Clean Spark. These shorter term targets have been hit. Will it come back up, hit target 2? Will it come back up, hit target 3? Will it hit target 4? If so, that would be amazing. If it breaks through all of this, comes back, flips this resistance into support, and then breaks off maybe some sort of bull flag, maybe a bullish pennant, whatever it is. Maybe it puts in a bullish pennant, a bullish flag, right? And then takes off to the upside. Will it retest the 200-week moving average? That would be amazing. My family needs it. Please, sir, for my family, for my Market Sniper family, and even my own family. My own family would enjoy it. They would love it. Why? They don't know why, right? But maybe Christmas, maybe the holidays, whatever you're celebrating out there, Santa Claus, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate out there, bottom line, gifts, right? Maybe the family would enjoy some gifts if Clean Spark hit all the way up here, and if they hit it tomorrow, because I do have some options on Clean Spark, and I haven't even checked it today. I was just kind of letting it run right now, and but I can tell you that those options are probably looking really good right now. I'm not going to log in and take a look at it, but probably looking really good. Let's take a look at Exponential Fitness, kind of battling, right? Is it putting in a higher low? We don't know. Trending green dot came back tested after the buy signal yesterday. It's possible we come up. Maybe it takes a few more days to start building some momentum up on Exponential Fitness. Veritone Inc. We cover this one. On the top 5 AI picks 2 weeks ago. I repeat, 2 weeks ago, right? So I don't know, just being obnoxious today. We have a big day today. You don't even know what's going down today. We are picking up the mother-in-law from the airport today at 1:30 p.m. my time. It's going to get wild here. Not really. But hopefully we have a good 3 days with the mother-in-law and rock and roll. We'll be picking up the mother-in-law from the airport today. Big day. Comments. Okay, we're going to get through all the comments. Shooter, by the way. Good morning, Market Snipers. Shooter, by the way. I did get your direct message on Twitter. And so sorry I forgot to respond back to you, but with your comment, you just kind of remind me to respond to you. So I was kind of thinking about it. So I'll get back to you on that. I don't have anything per your request. I don't have anything built out for that, but it's possible that I could. So I'll take a look at it. Be balanced. Be balanced. I'm assuming that's with regards to the picking up the mother-in-law from the airport. I don't know. So let's get back onto it. Veritone. This is one of my AI stock picks, right? AI stock picks. Did we ever look? Oh yeah. So it missed on they're trending upward, right? They're still negative. I look at it, but I take a glance at it, but I don't trade based off of the fundamentals. But yeah, it was a surprise negative of 16%, but they moved it as like they were expecting less negative, right? So one reason why I don't really pay attention to it that much, I look at it from time to time on the fundamentals as far as like their income and stuff, because I am aware that they can push it up or down, right? They can push it up or down to fit whatever they want. But companies can report negative earnings like Amazon did for a long time. But it doesn't mean that they're a bad company. It means that maybe they're putting a lot of money back into their growth, right? And so I don't really pay attention to it that much, because you never, like, maybe they are a bad company, but we will never know unless you're sitting on that board or you're the CFO or you're an insider. You're not going to know on all these companies and crypto assets what the real fundamentals are happening unless you're a true insider, right? and then you'd have insider information. We don't have that, right? We have zero, or at least I have zero insider trader information. So I have to trust the charts 100%, because yes, you could say that they're negative, and you could say that they're just bad, 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 bad. But what if they're just reinvesting all their money back into like growth, like hyper growth, like, Amazon went through like hyper growth, right? So I mean, just to name one. So anyways, the chart is, this looks like the bottom. There's a reverse candle. This could be a sneaky higher low. We had another daily close yesterday above the trending dots. Now it's pushing back a little bit higher. It kind of wicked up to like 231. It's still really early. It could get rejected here at the trend line, right? Come back down, put in another higher low, let the trending dots kind of catch up. So it's still really early. BTC crash, yes, up to 42K. Doc. Oh, Doc. You just love to be on the wrong side of the market snipers, don't you? Oh, Doc. I wish we could. Should we take a screenshot of this? Let's take a screenshot of this in real time. All right, we're gonna take a screenshot of it. I don't think you could see it, right? Let's see. I don't think you could see it. No, you can't see it. I took a screenshot of that, Doc. I might save that. Bitcoin crash, yes, up to $42,000. We'll see, Doc. Welcome back to the channel. Either way, don't bet against the market snipers, Doc. Don't get caught on the wrong side of the trade. So here we go. Reverse candle, could be a higher low, could take some time, could get rejected here, could break through, come back test it, and then go, right? Kind of let the trending dots kind of catch up and build some more momentum up. It could take some time. It's a really early. We don't even have a pending buy signal. I believe there was a pending buy signal yesterday. So we're probably getting very close to another pending buy signal, and could flip into a buy signal in the near future. Let's keep going. Unity software had that buy signal, kind of letting the trending dots catch up. Will it find support, put in a higher low, right? Put in another higher low, find support, and then bounce up? It's possible. It's only hit one target so far. Let's keep going. What else? Target gapped up, right? So unless you got in back here at the buy signal, you kind of missed that one. Ultra bullish right now. Popped up like that. Big move to the upside, $1.30. PayPal kind of moved up. Is it going to find support of the trending dots? And can you continue upwards? Still have a gap up here at $72. That's that. Let's take a look at crypto today. Let's take a look. Ethereum, right? Below $2,000, 1.36%. Looks like it's trending downward. Had a RSI sell signal back here. Had a candle close back below. Is this going to be a lower high, right? Is this a lower high? Are we going to see a correction on Ethereum? Solana, we had bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle. Is this a lower high on Solana? Looks like a retracement is in. Retracement is on for Solana. Did you take profit? This is not financial advice. MACD bearish crossover. Shooter, by the way, you got it, my man. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, I'm not ignoring you. I forgot to respond back to you, but don't take it personally. Just always follow up with me and remind me, right? If I forget, I'm not trying to ignore you. I just forgot about you. So don't take it personally. Bearish, and I don't think you would, but I think you know me enough by now. You've been in the Discord for a long time, or you've been market sniper for a long time. So follow me for a long time. Bearish divergence, reverse candle, looks like a lower high. Is this what Bitcoin's going to do, right? Is Bitcoin going to put in a lower high, Doc? I know maybe you're just trying to get some likes on your comment. Maybe you just like to play, take the other side of a losing trade, right? So we'll see. We do have higher targets up there on Bitcoin, but it looks like bearish divergence, reverse candle on Solana. Is this a lower high? If so, could we see a retracement back to the 40 range, right? This is why we don't chase, right? It looks like a trend break, And so I'll probably have to put on some targets to the downside. A lot of similarities to Solana. Overbought since October 20th, right? Bearish divergence till November 15th, reverse candle November 16th. This is almost identical, except for the lower high looks a little bit more prominent. Uh, looks more defined. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but there's a lot of similarities. Overbought October 20th, November 15th, bearish divergence, November 16th, reverse candle. Is this a lower high, right? It's looking like it. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. The market snipers are early as usual. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Smash it hard. Help me, help you, help me. Thank you. I appreciate all of everyone's support, and we're going to continue onward today. Solana. Okay, that's Solana. Chainlink. Looks like a lower high. Looks like we're in for a retracement on Chainlink. Had the RSI sell signal back here, November 14th. MACD bearish crossover, right? With this, is this going to be the next buy the dip opportunity, right? Is this going to be the next buy the dip opportunity? Too early to say what it's going to be. We'll let it kind of unfold, let it go through retracement, and then find out what that next buy the dip opportunity is. Sell signal on DOT back on November 15th. We had prices overbought, reverse candle, no bearish divergence. A little bit different on DOT, no bearish divergence. Could be a lower high, could be a lower high. Price is breaking down, looking for a retracement on DOT. Cardano had the bearish, was overbought since October 23rd, had bearish divergence, RSI sell signal. This is looking like a lower high. Not confirmed. I repeat, not confirmed yet. Cardano starting to look like a lower high, though, starting to break back down. MACD bearish crossover. Do you take profits and get back in? You got to know what your strategy is, right? Are you shorting? I'm personally not shorting. I'm just, waiting for that next buy the dip opportunity. We've got near. It was overbought since October 26th. We've had bearish divergence. We've had bearish divergence. We've had bearish divergence with all these reversal candles. Near is a wild animal. And we had bearish divergence November 20th again. We have another pending reversal candle. It's starting to look like the probabilities are in. I haven't been calling that the near top is in yet, right? But it's starting. Today will be day one that I'm talking about that, hey, there's bearish divergence, right? I've been watching it and waiting patiently that it's possible that we're seeing additional bearish divergence, right? Waiting patiently. Even with the bearish divergence and the reverse candles, I haven't been talking about a retracement. Now I am. Now I'm talking about a possible retracement. We got bearish divergence again, followed by a pending reverse candle again, 3 times in a row, right? Now the probabilities are stacked up that the pivot high is in for near. We're going to see a retracement on near, and I haven't been talking about it yet. Now I'm talking about it today. We'll see what happens. That's near. Had bearish divergence again. Had to have a pending reverse candle again, right? So we'll find out or not. Mana, Decentraland, is it leading the way, right? We're talking about overbought since October 24th. We got a peak here. We got a lower high here with the RSI sell signal. We had another lower high underneath the trending dots. We talked about this yesterday. It was below the trending dots, and the trending dots are starting to turn red. And now we have one of the first ones with a pending sell signal on Mana, aka Decentraland, right? So we're expecting a retracement. We're expecting price to come back down, put in a higher low at some point, and then the next possible buy the dip opportunity for crypto. Matic also kind of leading the way, had a bearish divergence, right? Followed by a reverse candle. How are we doing, everyone? Brendan Sutherland, could you look at the crypto? Shooter, by the way, you're welcome. Brendan Sutherland, could you look at crypto ocean when you get a chance? Sure. I think I have that on the watch list. Other people have had me take a look at it and chart it. Ocean, I believe that's AI crypto, right? I'm pretty sure. So we had bearish divergence on Matic, followed by a reversal candle, followed by RSI sell signal, followed by a lower high, right? Trending dots starting to turn red, price back below, back to the 200-week moving average. And we have a pending sell signal on Matic. We're looking, the retracement is in. We've been talking about it. Bearish divergence, reverse candle, crypto leading the way to the downside price wise, right? MACD bearish crossover. You know, how many signs do you need to possibly take profit, right? How many signs do you need to say that the trend is your friend until the end? And here we are, bearish divergence followed by a reverse candle. What do you need to see for a trend reversal? A lower high, you know, RSI sell signals, MACD bearish crossovers, right, are all lagging indicators compared to like bearish divergence and a reverse candle, right? We've got many things telling us. In the Discord on for recorded coaching, we have bot alerts telling us way before pending sells on our top four, on our sniper top 40. We got about 20 crypto assets and about 20 stocks like the Magnificent Seven, futures, stuff like that in our sniper top 40, giving us alerts before there's ever a pending sell signal. So we're getting, you know, we have bearish divergence, we have reverse candles, then we have bot alerts for recorded coaching. We've got so many different reasons telling us that a reversal is in, whether it's on the bullish side or the bearish side, right? So that's Matic. Rock and roll. Let's keep going. What's this one? Up 36%. Symbiotic Inc. Someone must have had me take a look at the other day, right? Had a buy signal back here at $35. That's interesting. VIX still down on the VIX, so nothing to see there. U.S. oil may have found support, right? Too early to call it. What else? Ape had a buy signal of breaking out, but could just be putting in a lower high. It's too early to say. Could not regain target 2, right? On Ape. What else? Microsoft, NVIDIA. Let's go to the Magnificent Seven real quick. Just take a quick glance today. NVIDIA, Meta. Is it stalling out? Too early to say. Is it stalling out? Is Amazon stalling out? Bearish divergence. Is that a lower high on Amazon, right? Bearish divergence followed by a lower high on Amazon. The retracement could be coming on for Amazon. Bearish divergence on Microsoft, right? Bearish divergence. Tesla, still bullish on Tesla after filling this gap here. So we'll see if it's going to continue to increase on Tesla. Apple, no bearish divergence on Apple, but it's still right around where it filled the gap, right? So filled that gap left open from August 3rd. Is it losing momentum, right? Is it losing momentum? Too early to say. Could be losing momentum. We'll see how the candle closes. Google, still bullish, but is it losing momentum here on Google as well? All right, let's circle back. Let's get back here. Let's go back through the comments and go through any requests. I'm just going to go through it real quick. Aldo, Javier, good morning. Can we look at the Tesla 4-hour chart? Yes, let's go back to Tesla 4-hour chart. Let's take a look at it. It's stock. I'm currently long. Okay, so Tesla. So the daily chart is still bullish, right? Here, let's start over. I know. Let's start over, right? Okay, so weekly chart is currently bullish, but it could be just putting in a lower high. Just keep in mind, right? It may have found support on the 200-week moving average. It is currently still bullish on the weekly chart. MACD still hasn't had a bullish crossover yet. So that's one check mark for you if you're still in a position based off of the 4-hour chart. So the weekly chart is still currently bullish, could be regaining the trending dots, right? But still could be coming into resistance. So just be aware that you got this downward resistance, could just end up being a lower high at some point, maybe 250, 251, who knows? Then it comes back down. Too early to say. Tesla on the daily chart, still bullish, right? But has not closed back above 242.83. Be aware of that. Still bullish on the daily chart as of right now. Let's keep dropping down. That's what I always like to do. I like to look at the higher time frames first, right? So 4-hour chart had that buy signal back here at 220, pumped all the way back up, had a reverse candle, may have found support at the trending dots, kind of pushing back up. If it can't regain and start closing back above, since you're on the 4-hour chart, closing back above 243 and 10 cents on the 4-hour chart, looks like it got rejected there with that wick. I don't know if you could see that or not. Let me zoom in here. So you got this horizontal line right here on the this is a 4-hour chart. Keep that in mind, right? So 4-hour chart. So you got this horizontal here and it got rejected there. So if it puts in a lower high here on the 4-hour chart, just be aware and be aware of that and kind of watching it like this. So you want to draw this out based off the 4-hour chart. So that's kind of like your line in the sand. If it's going to continue to move up and be bullish, then you're going to try to push as long as possible. If it starts breaking back down, Aldo, then at what point, and it puts in a lower high, right? At what point do you take profit, right? If it puts in a lower high, closes below that horizontal line of the 4-hour chart. I'm showing it based on the 4-hour chart because you talked about being in the 4-hour chart. Puts in a lower high. At what point do you take profit, right? So just be aware that this could be a 4-hour high, and this could put in a lower high. If not, if it starts closing back above, say 243-ish, then watch out for a possible bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart. And if not, if RSI pumps all the way up, hey, push that thing as long as you can. So there you go, Aldo. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any follow-up questions. I am back for more gold nuggets. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Crazy volatility, DOJ plus Binance. Okay, AG, I'm not sure if you have a specific question or you're just commenting. Caesar, good afternoon. ETH. All right, you want to take a look at ETH? I mean, I covered it briefly on ETH. What about ETH, Kiko? Kiko, what about ETH? Let's take a look here. 1976. So 4-hour chart is bearish, right? Daily chart is breaking down. Probably going to have a pending sell signal on the daily chart in the near future. Very similar to like the other crypto assets and possibly even Bitcoin, right? So that's the daily chart. I had an RSI sell signal back here. This could be the lower high. It seems like the correction is on for Ethereum, possibly Bitcoin, definitely Matic, Mana, definitely Matic down 7%. Looks like the correction's in. Looks like it was pumping back here all the way up to 21. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it, that it was still ultra bullish. Then it became bullish. And now it's just been breaking back down with putting in lower highs, right? So that's Ethereum. Mala, welcome back, Mala. Pancho, sorry, my man. The value is there. I think it's underpriced, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep the prices low. Like I said, there's competitors that I think are lesser, that I think they're full of it. In my own personal opinion, right? I think they're full of it and they charge double, right? So I think it's priced accordingly. CDE, silver miner ripping. Okay, yep. I mean, silver and gold is bullish, right? So I'm assuming I'm assuming. So let me take a look at it. Let's see, stocks CDE. Thanks for letting me know that's a silver mining 631 skim. I appreciate that. So CDE mining just helps me locate it that much faster. I've never charted CDE before. So let's take a look at it. Kind of zoom out here. Is this the double bottom? It's probably I can guess that this is probably bullish divergence. We'll take a look at it, followed by a reversal candle, right? So you got bullish divergence, followed by a reversal candle. You know I love that setup. You know I'm starting to love that setup more and more and more and more and more. So bullish divergence followed by a reverse candle, and then you've got, if you're waiting for higher probabilities, right? Then you're waiting for like um, to break out. That's kind of late to the party. This is probably a wild animal, right? Anytime you get the mining stocks, whether it's Bitcoin, gold, silver, they're high flyers, right? And they move quickly. So you probably have to be really aggressive, looking for bullish divergence followed by a reverse candle. And then you see like price regaining the trending dots, finally get a buy signal, and then breaking out past. Doesn't mean it couldn't come back test, kind of let the trending dots catch up. You can see like the trending dots kind of like taking their time. So at some point, it's probably gonna, maybe it keeps pumping up, right? But then it comes back, kind of puts in another higher low and bounces, or it comes back like this, lets the trending dots kind of catch up, puts in a higher low and comes back up, right? So expect a higher low to be put in at some point. So just be careful of fear of missing out if you're just getting in at $2.80 now. I wouldn't chase it at 280. I'd wait for a pullback. I'd wait for a higher low and then buy off of that higher low with support from a key market sniper target area here, right? Find support, bounce, and then rock and roll after that. So that's CD. It's bullish on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Pending buy signal on the weekly chart. So could be really early on this move, right? Could be very early. Are you chasing now? Because even after this week closes, it could close with a buy, and they could take off to the upside. So we don't know if it's going to get any sort of a retracement. I would expect a higher low, but it could be a very sneaky higher low. So you just have to decide. But you have the 200-week moving average all the way up here. So even from here, 91% bounce, has not retested the 200-week moving average since November 2021. Has been going through this huge correction. The top wick here was $12.61, February 2021. So $12.61. Has been basically in a bear market since then. So is this the low? Too early to say. You can even see long-term bullish divergence. 631 skim. Not sure who you are. I have an idea who you might be, but you might be changing your name all the time. I don't, but this could be a good find. So this is a silver mining and a pending buy signal on the weekly chart. So thanks for having me chart this one. This could be a good one. We'll take a look at it. We'll keep watching it. It's pending buy signal on the weekly chart and the daily chart. Looks like the breakout was in. Could have put in a higher low at some point, and I wouldn't be buying it right now personally. But if price puts in a higher low, like I just talked about, then yes, then it would get interesting for me. It comes back like this, kind of let the trending dots catch up, and that's where it would start to maybe puts in like a bull flag, right? And then that would get interesting for me. So if you're already in a position, good for you. 631 skim. I would probably be trying to push that trade as long as possible, especially for the long term, because the long term, like I said, the weekly chart is pending a buy signal. Has not even had a buy signal on the weekly chart since March 2023, and it was short-lived, right? So it was short-lived, and it's been a downtrend for a long time. Is this the bottom? And is this going to be a higher probability reversal? Is price going to come back up and retest the 200-week moving average? A lot of questions for it. Good find, though. Shooter, by the way, good morning. Evening market snipers. Yep. Be balanced. Yep. Yep. Be balanced. Yep. What else? BT crash. Yep. BTC crash up to 42,000, right? $37,000. Doc will get on the right side eventually, but not today, folks. Not today. So very similar to Solana, had overbought since October 20th, bearish divergence, followed by reverse candle on the exact days as Solana. This could be putting a lower high similar to Solana. And Matic also, maybe Matic's leading the way to the downside. We've been talking about it. We've been covering it. We're ahead of most, right? We're ahead of most people. People are still thinking that, we're going up to 42,300. We still have that target up there, but the probabilities continue to increase that we're not going to hit that anytime in the near future. We're going to be, I think the probabilities are increasing that we're going to come back down and hit target 1, target 2, possibly target 3, target 4 before making the next move up to higher targets to the upside. Doc, sorry for your loss. Just kidding. Shooter, by the way, you got it. Can you look at Ocean? Yes, Brendan Sutherland. We can look at Ocean. I'm pretty sure I have it on the watch list. Someone else wanted me to take a look at it a while back. We've charted it already. Probably breaking down as well. I haven't even looked at it today. That's just a wild guess because of cryptos breaking down. Yep, down 4.4%. Let's take a look. Yeah, I charted it a long time ago for market snipers, right? In the Discord, I believe, because I drew this downward channel, right? And it got rejected. It was a long time ago, right? Well, not a long time. Probably a couple months ago. I think I drew it back here. And then it came all the way back down, kind of hit this middle of the road of the channel, right? Then got rejected, came back down. And then since that buy signal, it broke out of the channel, came all the way back up, right? So don't really need the channel. I just drew it for like visual purposes. But you had the buy signal and a nice pump up to the upside. And then it was overbought October 27th. And you've got bearish divergence, right? So you got bearish divergence on Ocean. So a higher probability that there's going to be a reversal is once there's a lower high. So if it plays out similar to some of these other crypto assets, you kind of see the trending dots, could start to roll over like that, right? And so you can see like price come back down, kind of bounce back up, back above. Maybe it puts in a higher low, kind of battles the trending dots, and then breaks back down. And then that could be the next buy the dip opportunity. Was there, right? So that's a lot of speculation, but if it plays out similar to other crypto assets and possibly Bitcoin, you can see that bearish divergence, right? And you can see that bearish divergence. So we'll see. That's Ocean. There is bearish divergence. This is an ugly wick candle. This would be like another bearish candle, looking very bearish over there. And we'll see. From here, if I change the inputs, it's possible that, let's see, inputs, let's see, it changes to 60 possibly. Maybe it changes that to reverse candle. Nope, it doesn't. So let me switch it back. Oh, all right, there we go. So bearish divergence breaking down right now, and then a lower high is the higher probability that we see a retracement on Ocean. I hope that helps. Let me know. PGen NASDAQ. PGen. What about it? Plug. Luis, good morning. Welcome back. Relly, NASDAQ. I mean, how many do you want me to take a look at? Oh, my God. Trinity, hi. What's up? Lawrence, hi. What up? Welcome back. Jumped in at $2. Oh, $2 on that. Nice. 631 skim. You're talking about the silver mining stock we just looked at. It's at 280 right now. You got in at $2. Wow. So you got in right down here at the bottom wick. It seems unbelievable. 631 seems unbelievable. You must have been on a much lower time frame. If you drop down like a lower time frame, it's probably possible. But yeah, if you got oversold, right? And you're looking at, I'd definitely be trying to hold it right now. But it is definitely overbought, aka when the magic happens on the 1 hour chart. But yeah, you got in basically at pretty much the bottom. It was oversold, and then it gapped up, right? So you must have got in before the gap, and it gapped up to 220, or gapped up to about 212, and then moved up from there. So yeah, I would try to push that as long as possible. Expect pullbacks along the way. So you just have to decide, if you got in on a lower time frame, do you get out on a lower time frame, or do you now think it's like a longer term macro play, 631 skim? And if so, it's a pending buy signal on the weekly chart. So something you have to decide. Let's get back on. Let's keep going. May add some more on the pullback if you can, jumped in two. Maybe add some more of the pullback. Hey, just what do you think of the recent CZ news? All noise, Chris R. All noise. I don't, I'm aware of what's going on. I hear it, but from a swing trader's standpoint, I don't. It's the news gets pushed out after the fact, right? Could it impact negatively or positively after the move's already started? Yes, but it's not impacting the markets. The bearish divert. You got to think these crypto assets were overbought. These crypto assets had bearish divergence. These crypto assets had reverse candles, and then the news happens after that. So that's my thoughts on it. And the recent news of CZ, CD went to $12 the last big run after COVID. Yeah, that'd be massive for you. That's huge. That's massive. Possible, maybe. Emilio Aguilar. Hey, Jesse, could you check sushi, please? Sure. Let's take a look at sushi. Crypto sushi. You got it. You got it. Binance. Let's take a look at it. Down 6%. Yeah. So it was overbought on the daily chart since October 30th. Then he had a reverse candle followed by a pump up. This is bearish divergence, by the way. So you got bearish divergence from November 1st to November 16th, and it's trending down. This looks like a lower high. So I'm going to go ahead and say this looks like bearish divergence followed by a lower high. The probabilities have increased that we're going to see target 1, target 2, target 3, possibly lower. Could be the next possible buy the dip scenario, right? Possible buy the dip scenario. But bearish divergence followed by a lower high. Not confirmed on the lower high, but looking like it's confirmed on the lower high for sushi. Hope that helps, Emilio. Ollie, hey man, what's up? Ollie. Let me know if I said that correct. Sorry, my man. ARB. Okay, you got it. You got it. ARB. 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 There it is. So yeah, had didn't have bearish divergence, but had a reversal candle, overbought since November 1st. That's perfect pronunciation. Which one? Ollie? Ollie? Oli. Oli or Ollie? Oli. I think that's the one, right? We'll go with that one. Sorry. So overbought, reverse candle, overbought, reverse candle, overbought, reverse candle. This is looking like a lower high. Bitcoin pumped for 1 minute, then went down again. Okay. Okay, 4K mods. Get off that 1 minute chart. Get off that 1 minute chart. So yeah, had overbought on ARB, reverse the candle, reverse candle, reverse candle. Looks like a lower high. Then we had a sell signal. Then we had another sell signal, but the trending dots are trending down. It's breaking down now. It's in full retracement mode. It's been in retracement mode since that last reversal candle, followed by the lower highs, followed by the, it had an RSI sell signal back here, then a lower high, then a lower high, and it's trending down. So the next buy the dip scenario is here, but wait for that higher probability reversal. We don't know where the bottom's going to be at, right? Could find support here, could find support here at a lower target, come all the way back down. The next buy the dip scenario would look like something like this, somewhere out here, probably, right? Probably. So probably somewhere out here. Who knows? It's probably going to go through a retracement. All these will probably come back down like this, come back down like that, and that would be like in the next buy the dip scenario, most likely. But that's ARB. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any follow-up questions. It's breaking down as of right now. It's in correction mode. Brendan, you're welcome. Thank you. CZ News is bullish or not? I'm not even looking at that. I'm looking at crypto breaking down. And I'm looking at Bitcoin breaking down. CZ News is bullish or not? Longer term macro, hold. Yep. So if pending buy signal on the weekly chart, you're talking about the silver mining stock, possibly, right? Chris R. Alrighty. Thanks, man. Have a great day. You got it, Chris R. Thank you. That's perfect pronunciation. I get lucky every once in a while. Ollie. Oli. Oh, man. Ole. Ole? I don't know. Ollie. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for us who cannot pronounce, us snipers who can't pronounce perfectly. Ollie, thank you for respelling your name for us. Ollie. Bitcoin pump for 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get off the 1 minute chart. 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 4K mods. Awesome. Thanks, man. You got it. Haha. You got it. All right. Okay. Any other? I think there's a couple other requests from Shooter, by the way. I'm only gonna pick one. We're already 1 hour and 6 minutes in. PGen, right? PGen stocks. We'll look at one, Shooter, by the way. PGen, we'll take a look. We'll take a look at it for you, my man. My man. Is it putting in a lower high and breaking down? Too early to say, right? You had bullish divergence followed by a reverse candle. Got back up, had a buy signal. So is it going to find support at the trending dots, right? Put in a lower high and then continue upward? Too early to say, right? So you had bullish divergence, reverse candle. Now you're looking for that higher low. If you're looking to buy, right? And I don't know what your plan is, but at some point you're looking for a higher low, and that would be your higher probability breakout reversal, right? So at some point it's going to put in a higher low. Some point it's going to break out with another possible buy signal, kind of let the trending dots catch up, and then take off to the upside. So not much really to say on PGen. There was bullish divergence followed by a reverse candle. Now is it, putting in another lower high, or is it going to put in a higher low? Too early to say. Kind of watching and waiting probably for that next breakout opportunity there. Thank you. Bitcoin to 100K next month. Twitter guy says, yep. I mean, they've been calling that 4K mods. Don't get me started. 4K mods, don't try to trigger me. Don't try to trigger me on my live stream. Don't try to trigger me. Don't make me go on a rant. Don't make me do it. We're having such a good day today. Don't make me go on a rant. Don't get me fired up. Thanks again for all of your support. I appreciate all of you. Please smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Help me, help you, help me. The goal is 100 plus likes. Remember, tomorrow probably be a lighter day because we're picking up the mother-in-law this afternoon, right? Picking up the mother-in-law. So tomorrow might be a lighter, shorter live stream. Thursday, the stock market is closed, so we will not have a live stream, but we'll keep our consecutive live streams going. With Friday as well, probably be another light one because Friday the stock market closes early, so it's not open very long. But we will jump on Wednesday. We'll jump on Friday for a little bit, even though the mother-in-law will be in town. We'll jump on maybe shorter, maybe like 30 minutes. We'll just do a quick eyeball test on the overall markets. Take a look at them. With that, hope everyone has a good rest of your day. Thank you, and we'll continue to sniper the markets together. See you.